As you would expect, JavaScript has all the basic math operators, so you have addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. So in JavaScript you have numbers like you would expect to have in any programming language, and for the most part they work the exact same way. However, there is one key difference that you need to be aware of, and that is that in JavaScript writing 1 is the exact same thing as writing 1.0. Now, this doesn't really affect your code all that much, but it's important to be aware of that under the hood, JavaScript only thinks in terms of floating point numbers or decimal numbers. Although it's unlikely that you'll ever use these types of numbers, it's important to know that in JavaScript you have a maximum integer and a minimum integer. And that's just the range, if you will, of numbers that you can use in the language. So this number here, I'm not even going to try to pronounce this number, but this is the biggest number that you can safely quote-unquote use in JavaScript. Any number above this is out of the scope of this lesson, but there you have it. That's the biggest number. And the same thing goes for this number here. This is the smallest number that you can present, so the rule of thumb here is basically make sure that you're inside the range of these two numbers. The most important thing to know about JavaScript numbers is that JavaScript is extremely bad at handling rounding. So my suggestion to you as a new developer is that you don't use JavaScript at all for calculating money values or any type of mathematics that requires you to have a really high precision in decimal numbers. Just never do that. Remember that.